Now, New Zealanders are set to see dozens of their commonly used Maori words in the Oxford English Dictionary. More than 17% of New Zealand's population are of Maori descent. This move by the Oxford English Dictionary is to recognise the profound and lasting impact the Indigenous tongue has had on New Zealand's language. And our reporter Vandhna Bhan joins me now. So Vandhna, tell us more then about some of the words that have been added and their significance.
So 47 words in total have been added, and most of the te reo Maori words that have been added, I would say, looking at the list, these are words that we would use very commonly in New Zealand in our everyday language, whether it be with friends, family, or even in the professional settings, even sending professional emails. One of them is kōrero, which we're having right now. We're having a kōrero right now, which means a chat, a conversation. In a workplace, you'd say a kōrero for a meeting as well, or it could be the wider conversation. Another one I think that we use more commonly than the English word itself, especially in primary schools, is tamariki. And tamariki means children or kids. So teachers would generally use tamariki when they're addressing primary school kids, rather than calling them kids or students. And one other one...
It sounds like a term of endearment almost.
It does.
Yeah.
I think sometimes kids or children can be a bit condescending towards the kids, so tamariki is definitely a term of endearment. And whānau is a beautiful one which we use for family, and we've been using it since we grew up in New Zealand, and it just means any type of family, not necessarily your blood-related family. You'd say your work whānau, for example.
That's really a really nice word. So, as you've described, Vandhna, some of these words are in much more widespread use in New Zealand as well, but there are some non-Maori words as well that have been added in.
Absolutely. There are some colloquial New Zealand words, and one that stood out for me and made me laugh a bit was the word chur. So chur is used widely in New Zealand. It means cheers, brilliant, thanks, great, awesome. Now, you might end your email saying cheers, your name. You might not end your email saying chur and your name. So it is a very colloquial word. So to see it in the Oxford English Dictionary, I think it's going to put a smile on quite a few New Zealanders' faces as they wake up in the morning.
Really interesting to hear all about this, Vandhna. Thank you very much. Vandhna Bhan.